Is Wynwood in Miami actually worth a visit? It's known for its street art and murals, but I wanted to see what it really feels like to walk the streets. So today, I'm taking a slow walk through Wynwood to explore the neighborhood. When you first arrive, the color and murals stand out. Entire buildings are covered in murals, and almost every wall feels like a canvas. Wynwood wasn't always like this. For many years, it was primarily a warehouse district, but artists began using the empty walls as places to paint and experiment. Over time, those murals transformed the neighborhood into one of the most well-known street art districts in the world. Now, people come from all over just to walk around and experience the neighborhood. As I walked through, I kept asking myself, does this place feel like a place you need to spend time in or just pass through quickly? And honestly, you could do both. You can grab lunch here or slow stroll and hop in and out of shops. One of the things that make Wynwood so interesting is the scale. These aren't small pieces tucked away in galleries, they're massive. Entire buildings are painted and they become part of the artwork. You'll see bold colors, large portraits, abstract designs, and typography that stretches across entire walls. Some murals feel playful and energetic, others feel reflective, and these sit side by side. And because the murals change over time, the neighborhood always feels a little different each time you visit.
They just want it to be able, they want visibility, okay? That's huge for them. So sometimes they don't even get paid, they just want the opportunity to paint. Now they're like supermodels. I'm gonna get it better than making 150.
It's the kind of place where you naturally slow down and start noticing details you might otherwise miss. The streets are filled with galleries, cafes, and small shops, and the murals blend into the rhythm of the neighborhood. Speaking of spots you may otherwise miss, when we were walking, I noticed a lot of graphics on the sidewalks. It stops feeling like you're looking for something specific, and you're just observing what's around you. Check out this bridal shop.
Because I think now you've got a lot of things that are very trendy. The artists that were chosen, they're really spectacular. The one in the center is Lady Pink. She's one of the first recognized female street artists. Originally from El Salvador, grew up in New York. Lady Pink, very classic her style. On the other
While we were walking, we stepped into one vintage shop. Inside the space felt almost like a small museum.
Those are, there's 11, and those are just 3 of them.
There were classic cars, guitars, records, and artwork displayed throughout the store. The cars alone were impressive, beautifully restored and carefully positioned as part of the overall design. Along the walls were guitars and vintage records, along with artwork featuring well-known musicians and cultural icons. Everything felt curated from a personal perspective. Instead of feeling like a typical retail shop, it felt more like a collection, a mix of music, history, design, and craftsmanship. Moments like this add another layer to Wynwood. It's not just about the murals. It's the mix of art, design, and culture that shows up in unexpected places. What I enjoyed about neighborhoods like this is the attention to visual detail. Even beyond the murals, you'll start noticing painted doors, creative signage, and interesting typography. Street art combines illustration, lettering, and design in ways that feel spontaneous but also intentional. Artists use color, composition, and scale to create something that interacts directly with the environment. The buildings themselves become part of the design. Wynwood has a very distinct energy. People are walking, taking photos, exploring the streets. You'll see artists, visitors, and locals all sharing the same space. It feels creative, a little unpredictable, and constantly evolving. And that's part of what makes it so interesting. If you're trying to decide whether Wynwood is worth the stop, I'd say it depends on how you like to experience a place. If you're looking for something quick, a few photos, and move on, you can do that here. But if you enjoy slowing down, noticing details, taking in the atmosphere, this is a place that rewards that kind of attention. For me, it wasn't just about the murals. It was about the experience of walking through a space where the entire neighborhood feels like a canvas. Thank you so much for joining me in this exploration.